It's 8 AM at the Holywell base for Sailability. Any minute now the volunteers will begin arriving and setting up for a fantastic day of sailing on the Broadwater. All the other paraphernalia is wheeled out and placed in an appropriate spot for efficient handling of the large group of enthusiastic sailors who will arrive in buses at about 10 o'clock. The dinghies are brought out of the storage shed and rigged. The tractor tows them down the ramp and the rescue boat gets them out to the pontoons. Safety is always a primary consideration. We have a rigid inflatable rescue boat that is always first to be launched and the last boat out of the water. The bigger yachts are kept at a nearby marina and are sailed down to their designated berths. Sailability is a volunteer organisation. It's dedicated to making life for disabled people just so much more interesting and enjoyable by giving them a chance to go sailing. A removable crane has been designed that will fit wherever it is needed. This is great for places where it is inappropriate to permanently fix a lifting crane. As you will see later, the cranes are necessary to lower some of the more disabled sailors into the yachts and get them out again. The fleet includes 12 access sailing dinghies that will carry 1 or 2 people. They are very stable, virtually impossible to capsize. They are Australian designed and are ideal for people with a disability to sail in, and are controlled by a main sheet and a joystick rudder. There are 3 larger boats that give some patrons the opportunity to sail in something less scary for them than the amazing little 1 or 2 man dinghies. The admin staff book the sailors in and keep in constant radio touch with the volunteers on the pontoon to make sure time is not wasted filling the boats. Life jackets are provided and must be worn by everyone on the water. Many of our volunteers have completed a first aid course and all have blue cards. Community service clubs have donated much of the equipment used, and some of the boats bear the name and logo of the donor association. Many of the disabled sailors are quite capable of sailing on their own, and competitions are held around the world for these people. Gold Coast Sailability boasts several Australian and world champions amongst their past and current group. This boat is named the African Queen and can carry up to 8 persons at a time. Some sailors prefer to go in this one as it gives them a great opportunity to see more of the Broadwater in comfort. We have 2 7.5 metre keel boats capable of carrying 6 passengers along with a crew of 3, and we also have an open motorboat that will carry 9 people. For volunteers, it is immensely satisfying seeing people getting pleasure spending time on the water. Many have been dealt a cruel hand of fate. If you would like to become a volunteer, your assistance would be very much appreciated. With the ever-increasing number of clients, our resources are frequently stretched to the limit. Sailability was formed in 1999 and has sponsored 8 branches throughout the state, including Gold Coast at Holywell, Bayside on Moreton Bay, Sunshine Coast, Bundaberg, Shorncliffe, Capricornia, Tin Can Bay and Whitsunday at Airlie Beach. Each branch is fully autonomous, receiving initial assistance with finance and equipment.
There you go.
This extremely worthwhile organisation works two ways. First, it enables disadvantaged people the chance to get out on the water and into the sunshine. Second, it gives healthy people a chance not only to help others, but to have an amazing day out themselves. A boat to sail in and a chance to see the difference they can make to a group of citizens that have been not quite as fortunate as themselves. It would be really nice if you or your organisation could help either with sponsorship or by becoming a volunteer. Any financial assistance you are able to give would be greatly appreciated. The need for additional boats and equipment is essential with growing demands on our present resources. Can you come and lend a hand? Sailability is a not-for-profit organisation with a charity status, funded entirely by donations and operated entirely by volunteers.